It's dark outside, but it's light in here. Chanukah is here.
Rabbi David Schrenk was a beloved mechanech, a Rosh Yeshiva, a Talmud Chacham, somebody who was known as a guide and mentor who really helped bring out the best in people and help Talmidim reach their potential. One time there was a fellow who was riding on a bus from South Jersey to Brooklyn behind two of Rav Schrenk's Talmidim, and he overheard them talking about how they'd snuck a television or something into the dormitory, and assuming that this is the type of thing that an administration of a yeshiva would want to know, quickly ran to call Rav Schrenk afterwards. Rav Schrenk spoke to this fellow and asked him, said, tell me, do you know what the Masechta the boys are learning? And the fellow said, no, I overheard them talking. He said, do you know where they're steiging? Do you know how they're growing in yeshiva this month? Do you know what they're working at? Do you know what their davening is like? Do you know what they're going through in midos and Musar development? The fellow said, no. Rav Schrenk said to him, everyone has a Yitzhahara. Everyone struggles and everyone makes mistakes. We're all going through what we're going through. He said, what you heard was the place where they're struggling, their failure, and you don't know anything about what they're learning and where they're growing. You didn't hear them and you didn't see them at all. You don't know anything about those boys. It could be that there's no more special time of year than Chanukah, when Klal Yisrael are invited to sit by Neiros and focus on a little bit of light surrounded by a lot of darkness. At a time when the Beis HaMikdash was in a state of disrepair, when things were tameh, when we were surrounded by enemies, when everything was shattered and broken around us, and all of those seals of the Kohen Gadol had already been broken. The real miracle of Chanukah is that the Yidden, that the Jewish people didn't give up on finding something good, finding that Pach Shem, and finding that Nekuda Tova, that good place, that good point, that spark that remained holy. And from there, all of our hope and all of our yearning are focused. There's such an opportunity for us. It's really an obligation for us during these days to sit by our neiros, to be grateful for all of the good points, for all the good that we do. Sometimes we're drawn downward to the Yetzirah, to the world of what's not, to the world of darkness, to the world of negativity, to think about all the things that we haven't yet accomplished, and all the things that we've done wrong, and all the things that we're not, and that we're not doing, where we're falling short. Chanukah is an opportunity for us to find those points of chayim, of goodness, of grace within our lives, to see good in ourselves and to see good in each other, to see good in our families, to see good in our children, to see good in our nation, to see good in our neighbors, to focus on everything that's going right and everything that's beautiful and everything that's real. Kinir mitzvah v'torah or. Our lives are filled with such light, such mitzvahs of Hashem that we're busy with. Every word of tefillah, every penny that we've ever given to tzedakah, every effort that we've made in learning, every good intention that we have in our midos tovos, and everything that's happening in our lives that's leading us toward ultimately who we want to be. Now is the time, Chanukah, to sit light little by little by little, to focus on all of those good points, on what's going right, to really hear and see the good in ourselves, the good in each other. And Amir Hashem, have a lichtige Chanukah, a beautiful Yantif, and I hope that this was a good word of Chizzuk. It certainly was a good reminder for me.
Chanukah.